Muy buenas gentes, bienvenidos un vez más a mi canal y bienvenidos un vez más amigos a ¿qué le pasó a Rachel Foster amigos? Soy Lumaxgames, ¿cómo andan amigos? ¿Será este amigos el capítulo final? Vamos a seguir amigos, así que como siempre digo, no se olviden de dejar el like, la idea como siempre disfrutar amigos de los videojuegos en la compañía de ustedes que están ahí del otro lado de la pantalla amigos. Vamos a ver qué pasó. ¿Se acuerdan que estuvimos en ese secreto en el último episodio de que habíamos encontrado una habitación secreta? Y la verdad amigos, eso es algo de muy enfermo, eso, ¿no? De lo que está pasando, lo que estamos averiguando. Vamos a ver qué nos dice este muchacho. Quizás este puede llegar a saber algo amigos, puede estar encubriendo la noticia. Andás a ver, ¿no? Pronto lo vamos a descubrir amigos. Esperemos que este juego ande perfecto, porque tenemos algunos problemas con los lag, pero debe quedar poquito tiempo amigos, ¿no? Vamos a descubrir amigos este secreto juntos, así que let's go. Estoy bien, es lo único que tengo. Es lo único que tengo, estoy bien.
I'm okay.
No me voy a disculpar, me asusté.
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Lo estoy haciendo todo yo.
Maybe me. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
O sea que tengo que ir arriba. Será mejor que eche un vistazo en el... ¿qué dice ahí? Es en el medio donde están las mejores cosas, dice. Será mejor que eche un vistazo en el mes, no sé qué. Es en el medio donde están las mejores cosas. Ok, entonces... ¿será acá abajo, che? Está nevando lindo, amigos. Pasa que este mapa es enorme, amigos. O sea, será mejor que eche un vistazo en el mesa. Es en el medio donde están las mejores cosas, dice. Mezzanine. Ahí está. Tiene que estar por acá. Acá está, amigos, perfecto. Esta es. Tiene que ser esta. What the fuck. Buenos días. ¿Por qué hay tantas cosas, no? What the fuck? Hola, ¿me oyen? Está tildado, amigos.
Irving, hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and there are mannequins. It's a nightmare. Everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
What the fuck? Es Irving para mí, amigos. Irving sabe. Baja, por favor. ¿Has escuchado lo que he dicho? ¿Por qué no respondiste?
Why didn't you answer? About time.
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What doors are you talking about?
Keep going.
What?
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Irving, ¿qué haces? ¿Qué se esconde tras las puertas cerradas del segundo piso? Segundo piso. Primer piso. Disculpa, amigos, que está el juego bugueado, pero bueno, es lo que hay. Pero dentro de todo está un poco mejor ahora el juego, ¿no? Segundo piso tiene que ser acá, ¿no? Es que no puedo ver, amigos. Segundo, primer piso, segundo piso, bien. Ahora puedo ir a la puerta esa o no. ¿Dónde estaba la puerta? La puerta del candado era, ¿no, amigos? No sé si la puedo abrir ahora. Si se refiere a esta puerta. Perfecto, está abierto. Esto tiene mala pinta. What the fuck? ¿Qué locura es esto? What? ¿Hola? Supongo que has encontrado mi habitación. ¿Qué? ¿Qué significa esto? ¿Viste? Sabía.
I imagine you found my room.
Hello? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory. Painstakingly gathered,
Lo sabía.
piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's
Qué
what
locura
all this
enferma, ¿no?
means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
You realize you're talking like you're crazy.
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
Nunca no habló.
You're not with FEMA. You, Jenkins, You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events.
Someone
were
had to bring
behind
the
all
last
of them.
piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve
No
the
entiendo.
equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to
¿Quién
come
eres?
out. Finally.
¿Qué quieres hacer?
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father... oh, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school.
Ah, el
But I
hermano
could
es
hear
este.
her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw
Claro.
her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this
Claro.
love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes
No odiaba a
tagged
Rachel yo.
along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
Irving, where are you right now?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
Qué locurón, amigos. Tengo que investigar el ático, ¿no? Antes de que me investiguen a mí. Seguro que se te vea la verdad. Es que era muy extraño, amigos, ¿no? Qué locura, amigos. What the fuck?
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you
¿Qué será
surely
normal,
resemble
amigos?
more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter, trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is, and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up
No entiendo
this
qué habla.
hotel,
Who are you
in the
talking
air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good.
Ya estaré.
Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
What? ¿Asesina que yo? Una llave, amigos. ¿Llave de qué? ¿Asesina por qué? Qué locura esta historia, amigos, ¿no? No me gusta porque se va... Agarré una llave, amigos. ¿Llave de qué? Dentro del coche de Claire. Tengo que bajar. What the fuck? No te enojes, Rachel. Está recontra bugueado el juego, amigos, disculpen. Era un hombre muy especial, su alma. Yo sé cómo era su alma mejor que nadie. Solo eres una niña celosa. No te atrevas a sentirte.
You dare try to
¿Y
make
por qué
us
no me he contado la verdad? Dice.
better than any. You don't. So why didn't you tell me about the
The
truth?
Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst
You
tragedy.
don't know
and
anything
couldn't
about
wait
what
to
my
finish
mother
this
and I
business
went
run
through.
away, forgetting everything all over again to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you.
Es verdad.
I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone.
Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces.
Tu padre siempre decía que somos la suma de la gente que llevamos con nosotros y tú abandonaste a esa gente aquí en ese sitio. Ya basta de ser
What does
hijos.
that mean?
Yo también, solo tú puedes terminar esa historia. Eso es descubrir la última puerta. De abrir la última puerta, dice. Sí, la última puerta. Disculpen amigos, pero el juego ya... Mi máquina, digamos, más que nada. Mi máquina ya... Este juego, amigos, no. La llave del hábito, ¿no? Pero que lo podemos...
Of the people we
Irving.
take with us. You're the only one who can get the finale to this story. Here, in this time you open the last door.
Qué coñajo. Logro desbloqueado. ¿Qué agarré? No entiendo. ¿Qué hay en la manta? En esa manta la bala. Pero... Y ande la labora. El lavarropa, ¿no? ¿Y dónde está el lavarropa acá? ¿Cuántas vueltas? ¿Qué secreto será, amigos? ¿No? Debe ser un secreto muy fuerte, amigos. Para hacer esto, ¿no? Encima no quiero dar tantas vueltas y ya el juego le queda poco, amigos. Espera, ¿dónde fue que vi la lavarropa? Acá.
Oh God. How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face.
La madre.
Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature.
La madre fue que me mató.
Disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it.
Que lo había limpiado.
She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No, I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't...
Qué locura, amigos, por favor.
I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
What the fuck is, amigos? Qué historia loca, ¿no? Qué locurón.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she
Que investigara.
never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now,
¿Que se va a matar?
we can all be reunited at last.
Se va a matar.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But It's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. At another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Qué locurón, amigos.
Irving? Irving? I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared.
What?
Who's there? Rachel?
Logros desbloqueados, amigos. Soledad. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Se tildó el juego, amigos. ¿Quedó loca la chica?
Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney.
Mira.
Finally I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
I'm good.
Great. I'm glad. You're sure you...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here.
What the fuck? ¿Qué vas a hacer?
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day, but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice. Wait, I did all that you asked me. Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that.
What the
I'm
fuck?
scared. I don't want to die. It's getting dark. I can't see the light.
¿Qué? ¿Cómo la está controlando, amigos? No, no, tú puedes. Lucha, lucha.
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the Timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger.
Todos juntos de nuevo, amigos. What the fuck, amigos. Qué locurón, ¿no? De historia. Quedó ahí para mí, amigos. Se volvió loca. O sea, es como que estaba hablando, digamos, como que quería morir, ¿no? Lo que entendí ahí. Irving se suicidió. Irving, bueno, se fue para arriba con su hermana. Pero bueno, es una historia muy loca, amigos. O sea, la madre, qué locura, ¿no? Todo lo que hizo, ¿no? Destruyó una familia y bueno. Nicole, no sé qué habrá pasado con este final. Se va a quedar ahí, se va a morir, no se sabe eso. Posiblemente quedó medio loca. Una historia, amigos, muy loca, muy triste. La verdad, amigos. Pero un juego interesante, amigos. Que no es para todo el público. O sea. Así que, amigos, bueno, otro juego terminado, amigos. Para mí es un verdadero placer, honor poder terminar un juego, siempre, como digo siempre. Así que, amigos, un saludo a todos y que estén muy bien, amigos. La verdad, muy triste el juego, muy triste. Un saludo a todos y que estén muy bien, amigos. Chao.